Callaway. I'm on another series on keeping your car on the road. The reason why I'm here is I did have a request from someone out there who saw one of the clips on exactly how the armrest went into the driver's seat on one of these 107 chassis Mercedes-Benz. Before we get started, Happy New Year. Here it is, January the 25th or the 26th. Beautiful Northern California. And after seeing all those blogs and news feeds coming from so many of those Ivy League schools, including Penn, Harvard, and Yale, sorry you're not here. Anyway, to get started, what we did was I did a clip last month that was basically on how to identify the correct armrest, and how if you go to eBay or if you're even at a wrecking yard and they don't have the particular car, but you see certain armrests out of other vehicles, how to identify and install one for this particular chassis that was on, again, it was the Mercedes, anywhere from 1972, 1973, up to the mid-80s on, I think it was like 82, 83, for the 107 chassis that included your 450 SL, the 450 SLC, your 380s, and some even went into the 5 Series for the SL class. Anyway, just as an overview, what it is on the inside of one of these cars, I had trouble basically getting an actual match for mine. And this is what it looks like inside the car with the armrest, is this. And for the actual installation, this is where the question came up. So I'm going to go to my backup seat and backup armrest, so I can show you exactly how simple this is. Pull this out of the box. Grab a screwdriver, and away we go. On this particular car, what you have is an armrest, and again, if you see these online, and you have one of these 107 chassis cars, this is the correct, this is the styrofoam, but this is the correct armrest. Get this sucker to hold that. Looks just exactly like this. And to disassemble it, you go inside of here, and you take like a pair of pliers or however, and you unscrew it, and this will come out. And then you buy the assembly, and then you can go either with the vinyl or leather cover, and most of the time what you do is you put like a liquid silicone over the styrofoam, and what you do is you work the piece back. You might have to cut an edge to go around on the inside for where your actual assembly is, and also cut a small little hole here so you can put your cover on. But either way you go, you take the liquid silicone, spray it on here, slide the cover on, and then that's where you zip it up. And you basically put your assembly back in, put the cover back in, and then on the car itself, when you're at the seat, again, luckily I was able to buy one of these. This is the driver's seat that would be in this car. It's a backup. What you do is you would lift it, and there's a Phillips screw that's at the bottom. So it's like a Phillips screwdriver. Then you pull the screw out, and what you do is you slide this sucker back. In here, this mechanism is what's holding the top and the bottom half of the seat together. You go in here, and if you have like a real light-duty impact wrench or impact gun, you get a Phillips head on like your 3/8 ratchet for the head itself. Go in the Phillips, and you use the same principle. You go in here for the Phillips, you unscrew both of these, and then what you do is with your cover matching the car is this actually slides back behind this plate and sits between the seat, the top half of the seat itself, and this bracket. And then it sits in here basically like this. It would sit exactly like that, if you can see where the screw holes are. And on the seat, where this bracket is, I'm not sure if you can show this, Evelyn, or not, but there's actually, in this bracket, it has almost, if you will, like a spacer built in that's the exact same diameter as your inside diameter of this assembly piece. So when you slide it in, it's going to go, can you see that, Evelyn? Okay, it would go right in here. And this is what's holding, these two pieces are what's holding this bracket in place. Then you take the screws again, and they're basically on, it's like a machined bolt, if you will, that has the Phillips heads on it. And what you do is you drive these back in, and then you would lift the seat back again, and then you take this piece and you set it over the top, slide it back in, take your Phillips screwdriver, put it back in. Again, we're going to remove the sheet. It basically sit like so. Right about here. And with that, it should look identical to that. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Again, thanks for watching these clips. I'm glad it's useful. When I first did it, it was kind of just in case to see what's out there. And for all of you that are basically following this on the Google, the YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, thank you. I've had a bunch of hits because of you and because of your support. I'm going to continue making them on other vehicles. And if you have any particular requests, please let me know. By trade, I am not a mechanic. I was in the aerospace business for a bunch of years, and now I'm going into real estate as a realtor. But if I can help you with anything that I have out of my own personal collection or other vehicles, I'd be more than happy to try to help you problem solve them. Thanks again. Hope you had a fabulous beginning of the new year, and happy motoring. Thank you.